Loves, I am back again with another video. This time around, I'll be showing you how I make my beef curry. And if there's anything else you want me to make with this 21 days lockdown, please leave a comment below. So this is everything you are going to need, but obviously you don't have to use everything that I've used here. You can always take out some of the things and use whatever you have in your kitchen. I'll write everything in the description box below, guys, so don't worry. I use coconut oil, and obviously I went overboard and I used quite a lot. You don't have to use this much. My onions were ready. They were soft and almost turning brown, which is what I was going for. It took about maybe 2 to 3 minutes in order for them to look like this. I'm not sure if I'm exaggerating the time, but yeah, I think it takes about 2 to 3 minutes. And I went ahead and added my curry powder. Unfortunately, guys, I cannot give you measurements for this because I did not use teaspoons. Whenever I give measurements for my spices is because I was using teaspoons. In this case, I did not. I just eyeball most of the things because this is how I generally cook. So sometimes I forget that I'm doing videos and I just cook as I would be cooking if there was no camera. And I went ahead and added my beef stock. And I know that most of you prefer dissolving your beef stock or your chicken stock. I don't. And it works for me, guys. It totally does. So if it doesn't work for you, do whatever works for you. Don't say I said this and I said that. No, guys. And it's food. And I went ahead and added my herbs. I just added thyme. I had fresh herbs at this point. That is why you can see me using fresh herbs, which is not always the case because from where I am, I don't always get them at the shops. So if you're on my Facebook, you would know why, because I think I did explain this to those who are asking. And I added cinnamon sticks, and someone just asked me on my Facebook, guys, why am I using cinnamon sticks? And this guy said he only knows that cinnamon sticks are to be used only for your, what are those things, for baking purposes, not for curries. Well, guys, I don't know what to say, but I use cinnamon sticks and I only use cinnamon powder for baking. I never ever use the sticks for baking. I'm gonna try it one of those days. But yeah, if you don't like cinnamon sticks for cooking, that's for you. But for me, I personally enjoy the flavor that it adds to my curries. Okay, let me keep quiet. Okay, so we're just trying to brown our meat. And I'm using this pan. I've explained to you guys before why I'm using this pan. At this point, my meat was perfectly browned, as you can see, but there was a lot of oil. At this point, guys, if you see so much oil, please, by all means, try and drain the oil. I didn't, and I regretted it. Okay, the pan has served its purpose. So now I transferred everything into a pot and added water just enough to cover my meat, as you guys can see. I went ahead and added my fresh tomatoes. I used about 3 and I pulled them first. At this point, you can always add your tomato paste. I did not. I preferred using fresh tomatoes, and then I closed my pot and I let it cook. Almost an hour later, my meat was well cooked, and this is how it looked. And then I went ahead and added my vegetables, which was only carrots and potatoes. And then I added a little bit of water, as you guys can see. This was so that my vegetables can cook, because if I didn't have enough water to cover them, chances are they wouldn't have cooked perfectly. To thicken my curry and give it a bit of color, I added 1 teaspoon of tomato paste and I let it cook for further 15 minutes and then I was done. To avoid having so much oil, please do drain your oil or make sure you don't use too much oil because the beef has oil of its own. And don't forget to like and to subscribe and to leave a comment below.